Okay. Oh, sorry, I started right away. I know you're hungry.
Yes, we are.
And I love the combination of the blue and the red.
Hey, listen, that's a partnership.
Red for Turkey. I know.
Red
It
for
is a
Turkey
partnership.
and blue for the States. Huh?
States.
We should actually have a green one for hope.
Oh, I think you don't need that. You have that confidence. Okay. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. Here we are with Mr. Heinz Heller and also Mehmet Ali Bergman. Can we do from the beginning, if you don't mind? Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here with Mr. Heinz Heller and Mr. Mehmet Bergman.
Hello.
Here we are at the ATC's conference. You were presented with an award, an outstanding award, and then you also had a joint venture with a Turkish company. So shall we start first with the award?
The award is a consequence of the joint venture we have accomplished with Dow Chemicals together for the purpose of production of carbon fiber and downstream products, and globally. And this is a good accomplishment because carbon fiber is a strategic material used in different industries, including airspace, aircraft productions, transportation, infrastructure, naval applications, and some a lot of different different applications that we have. And due to this strategic material joint venture together, it has been awarded to me for this accomplishment by American Turkish Council.
Congratulations, and I want to turn to Mr. Heller. Why Turkey and why a Turkish company? Why Aksa?
Why Turkey? I mean,
why Turkey? Yes,
let's start with the market first.
Perfect.
Because the lightweighting materials, in terms of all the energy conservation, in terms of the technologies that are needed, has been dominated by some overseas players, particularly Japanese, for a long time. And we've been looking into that market for the last 5 or 6 years, and have concluded that this is a market and a technology that fits quite well with our base technologies that we have, and it fits quite well with the development of lightweighting into transportation, into wind energy, for example. The bigger the turbines get, the more problems you get with the blades. Very deep drilling of oil, like off the coast in Brazil. And we inherently had the technology, but we didn't have the investments. And we started to talk to Aksa about 18 months ago about a potential joint venture where Aksa brings the technology as the biggest acrylics producer in the world and has made the investments into a carbon fiber line. And we have a lot of technology and market access around the globe. So this is a match made in heaven almost, in terms of the next step of technology development of lightweighting in all sorts of application fields.
I see that it's developing very fast. How big is the joint venture? Can you talk about the magnitude?
While in 10 years' time, we are foreseeing in our business plan to invest about $1 billion into this business. Of course, when you take into consideration the downstream that Mr. Haller mentioned now, it's in the downstream, it's of course quadruple or more than that, taking into because we are going to supply the raw material and also the prep-reg, and then the part production. When it comes to the part production, it's of course much bigger than $1 billion.
What are the advantages of doing it in Turkey with Aksa than any other country, Mr. Heller?
Well, Turkey is a country in the center of a huge market of about 700 million consumers. Turkey has shown that there was a clear industrial strategy in terms of developing base technologies for the global markets, a very educated labor force, and a government that has understood that you need to maintain a manufacturing base if you want to be successful in in global markets.
And let's talk about the future, the return on this joint venture.
Well, of course, as he pointed out, we are complementary each other.
Yes.
You know. We are complementing the final product with our own technologies. Therefore, it's a perfect combination of the companies. And we are very proud of our fellow counterparts. They are the biggest chemical company in the world. We are the biggest acrylic fiber producer, so I hope we will develop fast, and the aspirations of Turkish government also is very high. In the last 10 years, Turkey has changed tremendously as far as it's prosperous, more prosperous now, and young population. So I think it's a good fit.
It sounds like a great marriage, actually. Yeah. So it was a pleasure to talk to both of you, the Vice President of Dow Chemicals, Mr. Heller, and also the Chairman of Aksa. Thank you so much for coming and joining us, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Sorry, I had to cut it short because